How do you treat oxalates without Candida infection? Well, the problem is that people treat oxalate crystals or oxalates, and they don't look for Candida infection. Okay, but given the fact that the Candida was eradicated and there's a bunch of oxalate crystals there, there's several ways of treating it. You combine the oxalates by using magnesium citrate. There is a probiotic called Bacillus subtilis. The product is called HU58. And the Bacillus subtilis, part of its metabolism, produces the oxalate degrading enzyme. There used to be a product out called Nafura that was the oxalate degrading enzyme, but those people went to the dark side, sold their product to Big Pharma, and you will never ever see it again. Okay? You just can't, you just won't. Because remember, to Big Pharma, a cured patient is a lost customer, and that's the truth. There's various ways of treating it, but if you want to bind the oxalates when they get into the gut, so you want to be taking the calcium magnesium citrate. Actually, what I like to use is made by Vital Nutrients. It's a multi-mineral citrate malate compound. Since the body's using a lot of minerals, and if you just throw minerals in there, what's going to happen is the oxalic acid is going to bind with them. You can bind the oxalates in the gut with the multi-mineral citrate malate compound. You take like two or three of them with each meal. And what will happen is you'll slow down the production of oxalate crystals. Okay, that's the only thing you want to do, and then the body will decrease the oxalate crystals naturally over time. Okay, you don't want to knock those things down quickly because you'll get a release of oxalic acid, which is not nice. Okay, if you're producing a lot of oxalates and that's what you're concerned about, it's probably the Candida producing it. Okay, so the HU58 is not going to treat the oxalates. It's going to help break down the oxalate crystals. You need to treat the Candida also. Can oxalates cause bladder interstitial cystitis? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, it's not the only reason, okay, but it's a good reason. Interstitial cystitis is the bane of any woman. Okay, and you know it's really bad when they can't even use like a tampon during their menstrual period because it hurts so bad. Oxalate crystals are a real good reason for that. Okay, another reason for that is intracellular protozoa. It's not well known, but it's been researched, and that's a real good reason for interstitial cystitis. Okay, but one real good way of treating interstitial cystitis or chronic urinary tract infections is to eradicate the oxalate crystals.